Well, hello, all my amazingly beautiful Leo friends. My name is Libra Empress, and we're going to be discussing your tarot for today. Now, remember that this is a general reading, and this is for yours as well as for my entertainment. And also, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. That way, you'll always be up to date with the content that I produce, and you'll be a part of our family, right? All right, let's get going, shall we? Now, let's talk about what's going on between your person's feelings towards you, and then we'll move on to what their, or we'll start with their thinking, feeling, and then behavior, and then do yours towards them, the outcome, and the near possible future, which, you know, is going to be timeless because I can't dictate how your relationship's going to go. Let's be honest here. It's all up to you and them. Whether you want to carry on or say fuck you later, alligator, I'm out. Okay, so their thoughts on you is that you are seeking the truth while calling judgment. Okay? Sharing knowledge. Alright, what are their feelings towards you, my beautiful Leos? If I look tired, it's because I am. Alright. Their feelings towards you are they're being patient. They feel that you're being patient. They also feel that you are prospering independently. So not only are you waiting for your coins to come in, things are looking good there. That's how they feel. That's how they feel about you. Maybe they feel that you're worth waiting for. Alright, let's talk about their behavior towards you. They're keeping their emotions under control. I don't know if this person has ever been hurt before, but they're trying to keep their shit together. So maybe they're not showing you quite the emotions that you want them to show. Maybe they're acting kind of like a bot, but that might be just like a what I say, reflex. Maybe. Let's see. Let's clarify that. Oh, they're keeping their emotions under control because of choices. I don't know if they have choices. Maybe they're telling you they have choices. Maybe you guys are fighting, but that might not be for everyone. But yeah, their behavior towards you is kind of cold turkey, huh? Alright, let's talk about your thoughts on them. Security. You're thinking I think you think that they're guarded. They're very guarded in regards to their security, but that you feel that, or you're thinking that maybe they're deeply betraying, or maybe you feel, not you feel, because we're not on feel yet. How do I reword that? Are you thinking that they're betraying you? Betraying your security, your trust? I can't shuffle this one. What is beautiful Leo's feelings? You feel a lot of anxiety in regards to a truth that's coming out. The truth is causing you anxiety in regards to your feelings towards them. Alright, what are your behavior towards your partner, my beautiful Leo? What are your behaviors? You're behaving like they're betraying your family, or you're feeling betrayed within the family in regards to them, or you're feeling your behavior towards them. I don't know if you're going behind their back or vice versa, because that's your behavior towards them, right? Are you telling them that you're deeply betrayed by them? But at the same time, you got your 10 of Cups, so they're your family. So are you... maybe they're trying to come back to you, and they betrayed your family. Maybe they kicked rocks. Maybe they're trying to take... I don't see the Justice card here, so I don't know if this is just an underlying thing that maybe they're trying to take your kids from you. Okay, let's talk about what's currently actually going on between you two right now. Material wealth. Something has to do with your material wealth, huh? So I see that you guys are both working hard, gaining recognition for your hard work and skills in regards to your material wealth. Let's talk about the possible, how did they put it on here? The outcome of your relationship with this person, whoever you're dealing with. Ooh, rejection. You're rejecting someone? Rejected. You or them, they're going to be rejecting the deception puppet master. Huh. Alright, let's move on to the 3-card spread. Alright, I'm going to put 3 piles down, past, present, and possible future. Remember, when we get to the future is not set in stone, and you can change it anytime you so choose it, alright? Let's dig a little bit deeper, know what's going on here with you. Past, present, possible future. Okay, bottom. Just gonna chill people there for a minute. Alright, my beautiful Leos, in the past you were dealing with your material wealth. I don't know. I think you're just weary, or you were weary, bored, and dissatisfied with the situation. I think it has a lot to do with this 3 of Swords card here. So, let's do this. You're bored and weary, right? 3 of Swords. This card is labeled, I don't know if you can see it at the bottom. That was because I have short-term memory, so that's how I remembered it. But over time, I memorized what this card really means. Okay, most readers will definitely tell you that, oh, they cheated, blah, blah, blah. But that's not always the case. Okay, there's so many different factors that go into pulling 2 people apart. All right, a lot of it has to do with finances. And that's what I'm seeing here, mainly, is that in the past you were having financial issues, but it led to a 3 of Swords situation. Now let me explain to you what the 3 of Swords is, okay? It's either one of the 3 options, okay? 1, you're cheating or they're cheating, Leo. Let's be honest here, right? 2, you're running off and bitching about them to family, friends, and whoever will listen, or vice versa, they're doing that to you, and bringing outside influences into your relationship and helping pull you guys further apart. Okay, that's a lot of people. They run off and they bitch about their person instead of taking the issue up to their person, and working it out. They're bringing outside influences in, and sometimes you get those girlfriends or guy friends who are like, "Yeah, that person was such a bitch, like totally. I can't believe she, and they're only hearing part of what's really going on." Okay, if you have like nobody to talk to and you're gonna vent to someone, or like, that didn't make sense, I'm sorry. Find yourself a decent friend who can see, maybe find a fucking Libra, okay? Who is evolved, okay? And the reason why I say that, doesn't have to, maybe they can have Libra in their chart, okay? But if you find someone that you're able to talk to about what's going on, they, will help you see a different side, a different perspective. Be like, okay, well, if you're throwing anxiety on them, you know, and always thinking they're doing this, 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 and this, how do you think that's making them feel? I mean, imagine if they were doing that to you. How would you feel if you were in that position? Like, before you cast the first stone and say that they cheated, maybe you need to find out the facts, okay? Like, I have a best friend. She's a Gemini, and she sometimes has issues with her husband, right? And oh my God, I'm like, she will call me and be like, and I love her, I'm gonna leave him, that son of a bitch, and blah blah blah, right? And and I'm like, well, it's up to you ultimately, okay? But I mean, if it's really that bad, you wouldn't be there fighting for your love. But the thing is that I'm not the type of friend who's gonna be like, yeah, that son of a bitch, leave him, right? I'm just like, well, here's your options, whether you stay or go. You gotta. A lot of people gotta think about the possible outcomes. That's probably why Libras are the most indecisive when it comes to taking care of their own problems, but able to help people see through what's going on with them. All right, so there's that option. Okay, find yourself a friend that you can talk to, and then they could help you see clarity and go back and talk with your partner. But if you're just running off and bitching about them, then bringing family in, and then later on you wonder why your mother hates them or your sister hates them, your brother wants to beat them up, maybe you need to step back and be like, wait, I wanted everybody to like each other, but why does my family hate them all the time? And then you start to think, oh, ding, 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 ding. I'm bringing outside influences into the relationship instead of sitting down and talking. Okay, now if you're in a really bad relationship where you're being physically abused, emotionally, mentally, verbally abused, and being taken advantage of, basically treated like dirt, then yeah, reach out. But make sure that when you do reach out, you don't look back. Because a lot of victims, when they start complaining about their spouse and their family's like, yeah, that son of, or what, and then they just fucking go on and on. Then the victim or the person who runs off and bitches about them starts to go, actually, you guys don't understand. They're not really that bad, And it's like when you vent to your partner and about how shitty your day was, and then, and then they're like, you want me to go to work and kick their ass? I'll do it. And you're like, no, 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 I just wanted you to listen. No judgment. Right? That's option 2. Okay, that could be pulling you guys apart, or could have been. The third one is that something takes priority over your relationship, say drugs, alcohol, really any form of substance abuse, okay? Could also be gambling, sex, pornography, video game, being a workaholic, money, even, you know, cherishing a friendship, over your own relationship. Could even be family pulling you apart too, honestly, when you value family over your relationship. But then if you were with the right person, they won't mind that, you know, that you're a mama's boy or mama's girl, right? Or daddy's girl, daddy's boy, whatever, right? But when that oversteps into your relationship, and then, your parent acts like they're a part of your relationship, that's where you need to put your fucking foot down, okay? Because once we leave the nest, yeah, it's good to have advice, but were you physically telling your mom or dad how shitty their relationship was and being involved, you know what I mean? Like being the string puller, basically. Okay? So then if you weren't and you let them have their relationship, then what gives them the right to step into your relationship? None. Absolutely none. You should have respect for your significant other's parents and family, but they should also have respect for you. It should be dual, okay? And we all know mothers-in-law and father-in-law, sometimes they're assholes, and sometimes they view you as an asshole. Does that make sense? Because when you get into a relationship with someone and their parents are overbearing, they see you as the threat. Unless it's your parent, then if they're overbearing, they see them as the threat. Well, they're stealing my baby. You know, I'll never see my baby again. Boo hoo hoo. Cry me a river. Dude, as parents, we're supposed to raise our children up to be the best they can and then set them free. Right? And yeah, they're gonna fucking make mistakes and fall down. Boom. That's just how it is. It is. We're all imperfectly perfect human beings. But if you love your child too much or not enough, you're going to fuck with them, okay? I always have this fear, and this is totally off topic, but I always have this fear in regards to my child. If I love him too much, he'll end up like turning into like Jason Voorhees or some shit, right? Becoming a serial killer, maybe Norman Bates. But if I don't love him enough, then there's the option of him being like Freddy Krueger or something, right? It's just like you've got to find balance with your children, okay? Love them, but like I don't know. A lot of parents are narcissistic, but a lot of partners are too, or they have qualities in such a category. Okay, because technically we're a karmic in someone's cycle, but not like or how do I put this? I'm a karmic. Okay, I evolved. We're all karmic. We all evolve. We all learn. We're always sometimes we're the bad guy in everybody's situation. Okay, but that doesn't mean you're necessarily the bad guy. Okay, and if you keep blaming them, if you're the one blaming them for this shit and accusing them of cheating and throwing their shit out the balcony window and they're not doing it, they might say exactly what my husband said to his mom and dad when they kept accusing him. He said, well, fuck, if you're going to keep accusing me, I might as well do it, right? That way, if you're accusing me, then I'm getting in trouble for something I'm doing instead of something I'm not doing, okay? So be leery. Those are your options. That doesn't necessarily mean when you see this card that happened. I mean, it could have happened that way. Everybody's story is different, but uniquely the same in different, you know what I mean? In different aspects. Now, right here, you had a loss of a situation. Maybe your heart broke because a loved one died, Leo. Right? Loss of a situation, loss of a loved one. I have right here, I know you can't see it. I'm sorry. I don't know how to zoom in on this new thing. But what I can tell you is this. There's a guy behind the tree. Just look, you know what? I've got this card up on my YouTube channel. Just look it up. It's the page, no, it's not. It's the Five of Cups. If you look it up, you'll see him standing there. And then I just barely noticed that there's also a lady right next to him. Like hidden image of her, like a nun or something. So your guardian angels are watching you. Now, there's also people in the background here, okay? They see what you're going through, Leo. They see what you're going through, but they don't understand. There's a difference between seeing and understanding, okay? They're not in your footsteps. They don't understand what you're going through. They can't read your mind, but they're supporting of you. They are. They're very supportive of you. And you're going through something. You're definitely not alone, okay? It's just that on your path and on your journey, you are the only one feeling your feelings, okay? Nobody else can feel your feelings for you. And maybe you're thinking about, or maybe you just, with this loss, maybe this is all reversed. Maybe that loss sent you into a Three of Swords situation. Maybe, just maybe, there was fucking addiction, right? Anyway, currently, I see that you're seeking stability, okay? Mainly because you're struggling with a lot of burdens and responsibilities currently, Leo. You really are. And you're dealing with a lot of poverty, financial loss, and anxiety. Without a doubt, you're working your ass off and feeling like you're grinding nowhere. Like you're a hamster in a hamster ball, in a wheel. Just like working your ass off and getting nowhere. Rushing to get nowhere. I do see, however, that there's a death here. Not like an actual death. This card doesn't always mean, hey, you're going to die. Someone in your family is going to die. No. It means it's the end of one situation, the death of a situation, to begin a new situation, a rebirth, right? Hold on. Oh, it's a brain. From far away, that brain looked like a butt cheek. There were these pants back in the 90s, early 2000s, and they were like shorts, and they looked like swimming bottoms, right? But the bottom, like the back end where your butt goes, there's like a plastic butt. Those were funny. I saw them on the web the other day. In the future, you're finding justice, possibly stepping into your Emperor energy, right? Because you know that regardless of what's between your legs, whether you're male or female, you've got two energies, masculine and feminine energy, all right? And what this means is that you're leveling up, baby. You are leveling up, and you've reached top notch in your Emperor mode. Most readers tell you when they see the Emperor card, hey, guess what? Your Emperor is coming around, and people are like, oh, Emperor. No. If your Emperor comes around, you tell them to go back. If they don't embody both Empress and Emperor, no. You know, they can't come half-staff. Otherwise, it won't work. Because you're leveling up. They need to too. And you can't level up for them. There's no cheat code for that. You got to feel everything you're going through and learn the lessons. Now, what I see here is that you're having the willpower to complete a lot, especially in regards to your material wealth. You are also building your confidence, right? This is a boss lady. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy. I see a Four of Wands here. Now, in a regular tarot deck, Four of Wands is like coming together, married, you know, wanting to get married, passion, you know. But in my deck, it's reward, prosperity, and celebration. So you're celebrating I think you're celebrating the outcome, that everything's falling into place just the way you need it. The fourth pile tells me this. Between past, present, and future, you kept giving and giving and giving of yourself. Let's be honest here. You're not a doormat. You're not a piggy bank. But people keep taking from you. And it's not fun. It's not easy. And it's throwing you through that financial poverty, right? So you're feeling a lot of anxiety in regards to a decision. You're feeling hopeless, right? Definitely anxiety. Could be dealing with anxiety in regards to this party girl. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. She is intuitive, devoted, loving, and a party girl. That's her story. She's partying. She got her alcohol on the beach. Maybe you're dealing with someone who's definitely battling alcohol addiction, or you are, you know. But that's not something to be ashamed of, as long as you can overcome it and you keep fighting for your sanity and the will to keep moving forward and persevering. You know, you're not going to let anything hold you back. But there's a lot of anxiety here. You could also be stepping into her energy, right? Paying more attention to your intuition, which is very good. Very, very good. All right. Let's move on and talk about what the Jane deck tells me. Okay. The Jane, and I'm going to clarify with the zombie deck. I couldn't remember. Obviously, it's on my screen, but I'm just not looking. Okay. I'm going to turn it this way because your camera's facing you without. So there's theft, deceit, and sabotage. But you're taking it in, the information in on that, in moderation. You're trying to stay hopeful, positive, while releasing all that mental anguish and moving to calmer waters. And you're doing it. You're seeking justice. balance while doing it. That's cool. That those are side by side. Because look, that's the same card. How fucking awesome is that? Oh, man. You're going to be very perceptive in regards to coming together with someone peacefully. You're going to keep your emotions under control as you step into Empress energy. You've leveled up, baby doll. I'm so proud of you. And while you're preparing, I think you're dealing with this player card. This is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. Now he's romantic, adventurous. Oh my god, the Knight in Shining Armor and a regular tarot deck. In mine, he's the player. He is. I mean, you give your heart to that person, and with a switch of their mood, they could be like the vampires off Vampire Diaries, right? Where they're like turning off their humanity. It's like a switch. And so, just take your heart and run off. It's like go emotionless, and that's bullshit. I think when you love someone, you should stay with them. Yeah, there's a lot of weird cases where twin flames are pulled apart. I don't like the twin flame scenario. Everybody likes to say it's all lovey-dovey. No, it's not. It's not. Twin flames are not lovey-dovey. Not all of them. Sometimes it's hard, and it drives you nuts. Now, you're going to be paying attention to your dreams while you sleep, because they're telling you that you've got 10 hazards here, right? Wealth, family, contentment, yeah. And you're going to have the courage to find balance, possibly with a Sagittarius, which is funny because you're getting balance there as a Sagittarius. I think Sagittarius is the scales of the fire signs. It makes sense because I'm married to a Sagittarius and I'm a Libra. So we're trying to always find balance. Which is funny because, and that's in the coincidental stage, you are finding balance in regards to fighting for what's yours. Competition. While you guys are fighting over something stupid, the relationship's crawling away. Okay? But you're going to end that situation by deciding to do a group effort, cooperating, right? No more fighting. You're going to be assertive, traveling, Cancer energy, with the Leo card, strength. What this tells me is that, yeah, those first steps towards leaving and moving on is going to be scary. It's always scary, right? But you're going to have the courage to keep going, because not only are you working on your inner growth, but you're heading towards your destiny. You are rejecting. There's a lot of rejection, or maybe you're being rejected by this guy here. This is a King of Cups. He's very lovey-dovey, right? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You could be rejecting him, or you could be stepping into his energy. Like I always say, like we can, as different signs, we can transfer our energies through the tarot deck, right? I know it sounds weird that a Libra can be an Aries, or you know what I mean, but we can embody those characteristics. Not just because our sun signs are like, you know, set in stone there, but because we also have moon sign and all the other signs within our zodiac, right? We're all unique, different characteristics that make us special. But this is calling for you to use your heart while making a decision. And I believe the decision is that even though you love them, you're going to be rejecting them. And what you're going to focus on is that extra energy and staying distant, hardworking, and all business man like, right? Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy. Eventually, you'll be wanting to share your cup of love. But in doing that, your Emperor is coming back with an Empress energy. Could be dealing with a Libra. Could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This is my Knight in Shining Armor of my tarot deck, right? Page of Wands. Totally opposite of Page of Cups. Or not Page, I mean Knight of Wands versus Knight of Cups, right? This guy, I like him because he'll rush forward, being all adventurous and bold and impetuous and whatnot. And he'll get a goodie bag and bring it back. Yeah, okay, you know, material stuff is all not to be cracked up, right? But here's the thing, is that he's coming back, right? And he's still learning, and he's still traveling through the tarot deck and leveling up, but at least he comes back. That's the point. When you love someone, yeah, you let them go, and if they come back, it's meant to be. Now, you are going to be having challenges, especially in regards to accepting this. This is my favorite card of the tarot deck. I'm not ever going to say otherwise. This is an unexpected blessing, okay? Think of it like this, okay? I can use myself as an example, Leo. I'm going through hardships. Simple as that. We took in family members. They used us. They raised up our bills. And finally, we're able to get assistance and get all of our bills in order. But it didn't come in the way we had hoped for because we've been fighting for our rent. Another thing is I just spent like 60 bucks on getting emergency heat, right? Just so that they would pay. That's $10 off of every $100 that was owed to the electric company based on having people here that didn't help with bills. And so with that, you know, we were in the negative, couldn't DoorDash all last weekend, right? Out of the blue the other day, got a gift card from Smith's. Yeah, it's $10, but I can put that into the gas and work and make money again. I can keep the cog going. It was unexpected. It was definitely unexpected, but it was a blessing in disguise. Kind of like if you find a wallet and you return it to, or you take it to the police station and the owner comes and gets it and then they want to speak to you. And you were like, yeah, I found your wallet. And they open it up and they look and everything's there. But the only thing that actually mattered to them was a picture of their family. Because this is like an elderly person, right? And all they have left is like one copy of a black and white, you know, of their mother or something, right? And so, you know, that's intact. The money's intact. The cards are intact. Nothing has been altered or tampered with. So, you know, you're like, okay, well, have a great day. And they're like, wait, because I got this back and it means the world to me and I have very few personal possessions, here's all the money in my wallet, cash. Can't give you the credit cards, but here's the cash. And you weren't returning it for money. You were returning it because it was the right thing to do. See what I'm saying? There's an unexpected blessing there. I see that you are completing a cycle and you're on the move, traveling, and I'm so proud of you. Okay? So proud of you. You are working your ass off. Whew. All right. I hope that this was able to help you out. I know it's not going to resonate with everybody. It is a general reading. I want you to know that I love you. Thank you so much for being a part of our Zodiac family. That sounded like culty, huh? Sorry. We're not a cult. We're weird, but we're not that weird. There is no punch behind my counter. Sorry, I went quiet there for a minute, my beautiful Leos. I hope you like the layout. Your ancestors are definitely watching you, and they're seeing what you're going through. You're not alone. Okay. Blessings are coming in. They're not going to be like they're just they're going to be unexpected. I love you. Thank you so much for listening to me. Please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. Join me again for next time's general tarot reading. All right. Love you. Bye, my beautiful.